Hey.
Hi, we'll start in like a minute or two. Hello, welcome. All right, let's get started. At least, all right. Okay. Let's start by the usual joint warm up. So you're gonna lean your weight to your left leg, lift your right leg up, and bring your attention to your ankles and your wrists, and you're gonna turn both your ankle and your wrists in the same direction. And go ahead and switch direction now. You can open your fingers up while you're doing this, right? Good. Let's go ahead and place your right leg down. We're going to now lift our left and repeat. Rotate one ankle and wrist and switch direction. Good. Let's go ahead and put your left leg down. Stand your legs at the width of your shoulder. Go ahead and micro bend your knees a little bit. You can put your hands on top of your knees, and we're going to rotate and create circles with our knees in one direction. Okay, let's go ahead and switch to the other direction. Good, come back to center and go. Let's go ahead and squat as slow as you can, and then come back. Good. Now let's bring attention to our hips. Sometimes I like to kind of widen my stance a little bit, right? And let's go ahead and create biggest circles that you can. Big circles with your hips in one direction. Good, and let's switch direction. Good job. Let's come back to center. Let's go and bring attention to our shoulders. Create circles with our shoulders. Switch direction. Good. Let's now bring attention to our elbows, and we're going to rotate one direction. I tend to like relax my hands, my wrists as I'm doing this. Good, and slow it down and switch. Okay, let's go ahead and slow it down. And now I'm going to clasp our fingers together, forearms together, and we're going to rotate and bring attention to our wrists. Focus only rotating our wrists. Good, and let's switch direction. Great, let's interlock. Right, our fingers, shake them out. Let's now bring attention to our neck. So with our head, create big circles. And switch direction. All right. From here, let's see, I'm going to put the timer on. Hold on a second. Okay, timer on. So from here, go ahead and follow what I'm doing, right? As best as you can. So let's go ahead and jog. First, start with your legs. Jog. Good. Incorporate your arms now. Right. We're gonna bring our knees high. So now we're gonna bend at the elbow, have our hands out in the front, and we're gonna bring the knees to our elbows. Going. Now I'm gonna bring my hands, bring it behind my back. I'm gonna keep my heels. Good, and now I'll bring my hands, just regular jog to the side, and now I'm gonna switch. Stagger my arms and legs. Down. Arms side to side. And bend at the elbow, side to side. Go ahead and do break 10 break falls, right? Boom, break fall, boom, and then technical stand up. Do 10 of those. Those of you, does everybody know how to do the break fall and technical stand up? Okay, so you're gonna squat, boom, tuck your chin. So for you, since you're new, you're gonna tuck your chin, squat, and then roll on your back and slap your hand on the mat. So it looks like this, right? Tuck your chin, squat, roll on your back, slap. And then just go ahead and come up, squat, tuck your chin, and slap. All right, if you're done, go ahead and jog in place. And we'll start soon, hold on. I'm gonna get my phone situated here. Okay, now, again, you're gonna follow me. Let's go. Jog, incorporate your arms. You can jog in place or jog around your room. You can jog backwards. Forward. Let's shuffle. 1, 2, 3. Come back. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. If there's spaces limited, you can do 2, 1, 2, or even 1. Right? Go ahead, just do 1 and 1. Stay low, stay low. Look forward. Good, go ahead and jog. Place. Or around. Fast feet, let's go, really fast. Fast, 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 fast. Regular jog. High knees. Keep going. Fast, 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 fast. Fast as you can. Got 5 seconds. Go, 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 go. Good. Good. Go ahead and do your break fall and technical stand. Shane, just go ahead and do the same thing. Stand up, right? Squat, tuck your chin, roll on your back and stop. And then just come back to squat and repeat. So squat, tuck your chin, look at your belly, roll on your back, and then come back up. Good job. When you're done, go ahead and take a sip of water. All right, so today I want to do some stand up and on the ground. I want to start with stand up, right? Some sweeps. The first one, you want to mimic grabbing a collar and behind kind of the sleeve behind the elbow here, right? It's a judo sweep. So what you're going to do is, look, you have here and you're standing staggered like here, where your hand is here. Or you could start with a grip like this. Go ahead and it's a drill. So stand staggered and your hands are out like you're grabbing a grip, right? From here, you're gonna sweep. Look, I'm gonna go, my foot movement is like this. I'm gonna go sweep, right? I'm gonna go sweep. That's my foot movement. My hand movement correlates with my foot. So if I'm grabbing like this, it's gonna be, look, sweep, sweep, right? But I want you to incorporate your hips while you're doing this. You're gonna sweep with your hip. It's not here, it's not sweep, sweep, right? You're gonna go boom, 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 okay? So we're gonna, everybody get in a position and we're gonna do 10 on the right and 10 on the left. So get in a position, okay? Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Make sure the hand is connected to the leg. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come back. We're gonna do the other side. 1, 2, hand and hips. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. And now we're gonna do, well, we're moving while we're doing this. So look, I'm gonna have my hand, I'm gonna go 1, 2, right? The shuffle, the drill and the warm up we did, the shuffle, boom, right? So look at the shuffle. Those of you, it's boom, boom, right? So it's really like if I'm going in that direction, this is gonna step, boom. So slow it down. I'm going in that direction, step, follow, boom, right? It's gonna repeat. So right, I'm going to right, it's right, left, right, right? So look, you're gonna have the grip, you're gonna go right, left, right, oh, sorry, you're gonna go boom, boom, so 2 times, and then sweep. And then you're gonna go back to the other side. 1, 2, sweep. 1, 2, sweep. 1, 2, sweep. All right, so we're gonna do 5 to the right and 5 to the left. So let's go. Make sure you want to focus on your hips and your leg and arm movement, okay? So let's go to the right. 1, 2, sweep. Left, 1, 2, sweep. 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 Last one, 1, 2, sweep. Yes? All right. So the next one, we're going to connect them, but I am going to do the index drill first before we connect them. So what I want you to do is you're going to start, right, with your legs here, and you're going to kind of jump your legs out. Ooh, just a little bit, right? You're starting with the legs close. You're going to jump out, right, from here. And you're going to squat down with like as much straight back as possible. You're going to squat down, and then it's your upper body, right? You're going to go boom, dump them. So again, it looks like this, boom, right? And then you're going to come straight down. It's not boom and then like this, right? It's boom, right? Come straight down, and then you tuck your head and your shoulder. You're going to go to one shoulder or to the other shoulder, right? So again, it's boom, come straight down, one shoulder or the other shoulder, all right? So let's actually do this together. We're going to do, start with the right shoulder, and then we're going to switch to the left shoulder, okay? So let's go. Squat out, come down, right shoulder, and then we come back. Squat out, come down, left shoulder, come back. Down, right, come back. Down, right, squat, left, come back. Boom, down, come back. Boom, down, come back. One more. Out, down, boom. One more. Boom, out, right? Does everybody got that? Okay, so now we're gonna mimic, right? Let's say that we're trying to do the foot sweep and it failed. So we're gonna go into a throw now, right? So we're gonna come here. We're gonna pretend like we're gonna do a sweep and it didn't work. So now I'm gonna line my foot now. I'm gonna go boom, boom. So I'm facing that direction, and I'm gonna go land, boom, boom, facing in that direction. And I'm gonna do that movement. I'm gonna squat down, right? Because we did the exercise where you can throw whatever shoulder. With this drill, it doesn't matter what shoulder you throw, because you're here, you're grabbing your collar and the sleeve, and you did this, right? And it failed, so you boom, boom. So you have the collar on this side, so you want to throw from that side, right? So look, I'm gonna, whatever leg that you're kicking, that's the shoulder that you're gonna shuck, right? So here, you're gonna go boom, it failed, you come here, squat down, you're gonna shuck, right? And then you're just gonna go back, right? And then, so let's see you guys try. See everybody try this before we do. Boom. Yeah. So make sure also, right, your legs, right? Look at, I don't know, can you see? The leg is, you're gonna sweep, and then you have to adjust the second leg. So look, I'm not really sure. Sorry, I don't, the Zoom. So I'm gonna go sweep, and I need, look, the second leg, I need to adjust. And that's the step with me. So if I'm sweeping, I need to kind of adjust, right? So that all my toes are all lined up in the same direction. So if I'm sweeping, I'm here, and my toes is like this, you're not gonna, you're not strong here. So you need to adjust the second leg so that they point in the same direction, squat down, and then shoulder. Does that make sense? So do that again. So you're here, sweep, boom, come down, and chuck. Okay, I think everybody got that. Okay, so let's everybody do this together. Okay, so let's go. We're here in this position, right? Where let's do a right first. Let's everybody get in a position. We're gonna sweep and then turn, squat down and boom to the right. And then we're just gonna backtrack and face. Now we're gonna sweep, boom, right, to the left, boom, come down and then turn to the left, right? Good. Go ahead and right. Let's go. Sweep to the right. Good. Go back to the left. Good. Right. Left. Right. Do that a few times. Good job. Any questions so far? Okay, so let me add another options from the foot sweep too. So we have been working on this. So it's basically like the same thing. You're gonna sweep, right? Look at my foot. I'm gonna sweep across. The second leg comes behind, and then I'm gonna kick, right? And then I'm just gonna go back. So again, I try to do, right, the boom sweep across. So across, second leg comes behind, and then the first one kick. So look, it's cross, 1, 2, 3. So not only that, but the same hand will lean forward to the ground, right? So it looks like this. Boom, boom, and then, right, the hand's gonna, so you want to mimic almost as if, right, there's like a version where you're grabbing the collar and the sleeve and you're going, right, boom, lining up, boom, and you kick. Or a version where you're grabbing the arm and you go under the armpit, right? So boom, boom at the armpit. So I think probably the easiest is the armpit. So you're gonna go, when you go, you're gonna punch towards the armpit, second leg behind, and then you're gonna kick. Good, so let's do that. I'm gonna start with our right, and then we're gonna switch to our left, okay? So get in your stance. Let's go to the right. Boom, first leg, second leg, kick. We're gonna come back, right? Left, first leg, second leg comes behind, and then left leg kicks, right? Right leg, left leg, and then right leg kick. Left, right, and then left kick. So right, left, and then right leg kick. So left, right, right, and then kick. Okay, so on your own, you're gonna do 5, right? Look, you're gonna switch, you're gonna turn to one side and then switch to the other side. Look, you're gonna go sweep, boom, kick. You're gonna be facing the other side now, right? And now you're gonna go opposite leg, sweep, boom, kick, and now you end up in the same position, right? Again, if I'm going to my right, it's my right leg first across kind of my body, right? And then left, right kick, and then I'm gonna square up, right? If I'm going to the left, I'm gonna go back the other way. So it's my left leg, right, left, and then I square. So do 5 per side, right? Give that a try.
Hey, Molly.
Yeah.
You happen to have that teddy bear with you? I'm wondering, I'm trying to imagine what this throw actually looks like when you have a person.
Oh my God. Yeah, so I don't know, like, so it's here, right? So it's basically, I'm gonna come underarm here and I'm gonna step, right? And then the leg comes behind and I'm gonna go in between the leg and throw. Does that make sense? Yeah? Okay. Yeah, so you're gonna step, square it up with them, boom, and then kick. So they're like behind you. Yeah. And you're throwing them, boom, over the shoulder. Make sure you're kicking that leg out. Good. All right. Now, what we're gonna do is, I'm gonna give you, sorry, let me get my timer here. Some time, and you're gonna drill and try to connect those, right? I'll go over. So the first one is, right, you're gonna come here, sweep, right? You can go sweep, sweep, or sweep. The second one is, you say sweep, it doesn't work, you place that foot down, you square your leg up, squat down, and boom, right? Or you sweep, boom, boom, and then here. So those are the three that you just learned today. I want you to move around, boom, 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 and combine those. If you feel like it's super new and you just want to focus on one, right? Go ahead and focus on one. If you want to focus on just like the boom, 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 right? Or you just want to go boom, 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 boom the whole time, you're welcome to do that. But those of you that wants to drill, you can go, you know, do the drill. Connect. Let's say you sweep, boom, it doesn't work. You come here, boom. Or you sweep, boom, 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 right? Connect them. So drill those three moves together, or one or both together. Okay? Go ahead on your mark, get set, go. Oh my God, so loud. Very good. Good job. Okay, time. Go ahead and take a sip of water real quick. All right. Now we're going to work on some butterfly stuff. So go ahead and sit on the ground. Right. So from here, let's just do a combination of like movements to get into that position. So you're going to be on your back. And what you're going to do is, let's see, on your back here, hands, right, close to your body, T-Rex arm. And you're going to shoot your legs, right, to get the momentum. Again, those of you are not, just be, make sure that your head is up, right, not down, head up, T-Rex arm. You're going to shoot your legs. And as you come up, look, you're going to come and you're going to come up and slide to the side, right? You don't want to come up. You can come up like this, but we're going to start out going to the side, which is a lot safer. When you're here facing, a lot of times they're going to put the pressure, push you down, right? You're just a lot stronger structurally if you're on the side. So we're going to go from our back. You can kick your legs out, boom, right? And then go to the side, right? That's the drill. Yes. And then, so to slow it down, right? What I do is I'm going to go boom. I come here, I place my hand and look, I lift, I push off, and then I lift my hip to the side of the, I push off the ground with this foot and this hand to lift my hip up a little bit, and then I scoot to the side a little bit, right? So that's like me slowing down. So I'm gonna go shoot, I come here, and then I pick up my hip, and then I go to the side. But I'm gonna do it real quick, right? So look. Okay, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna do it to the right, and then we're gonna do it to the left five times. So let's come to our back. Let's go to the right, scoot to the right. One, come back, go back. Scoot to the left, come back, sit back. Right, come back, left, right, left, right, left, right. One more time. Left. Okay, now we're gonna go to our back and hold on. We're gonna go to our back. So let's say we come up and there's an opponent in front of us and we go boom like this, right? Let's say that they were quick and they come forward and they're pushing, they're trying to push us down, right? If we are not quick or position ourselves in a manner that we're structurally sound, we're gonna be pushed back, they're gonna come into our guard and then pass our guard, right? So we're gonna go boom, come up, and if they're pushing, we're gonna come forward. We're gonna push off the ground from here and our chest, boom, forward, right? So we're gonna push forward, our hand's gonna be on the shoulders or somewhere to block, and then we're gonna go 1, 2, right? And then go ahead and scoot forward, scoot 1, 2. And then we're gonna go back. Another thing that I forgot that I do it naturally is not only, now I want you to incorporate a little bit more details, right? In terms of like when you come up, I want you to think about concaving yourself, right? You're a lot stronger than here. If you're rolling back and you're going back like this, right? You're not as strong so when you come up, you want your shoulders kind of concave here a little bit, right? Versus like coming up like this or straight, right? So now when you roll up, kind of get in that position. So back to the drill, You're gonna come up, boom, and they're here and they're pushing you already. So you're gonna lean in, put the arm out, right? Look, notice the same arm as the posting leg. That's what I like to do, out, right? So you wanna mimic, this is those shoulders, even the face, right here, and then the other hand here, and we're gonna boom, boom, right? Otherwise, if we don't do anything and don't block, they're gonna push us down again and then pass out. So anyway, you come up, boom, you go 1, 2, and then go ahead and the same, come back, go back, and then come here, and then go ahead, 1, 2, right? Switching to the side. So we're gonna start with our right. Let's do it. Go on your back, come up, boom, right? 1, 2, and then go back, slap, back. 1, 2, come forward, back, right, 1, 2, boom, back, 1, 2, right, back, one more time on each side, 1, 2, back, and then 1, 2, come back. All right, so now let's say that we come up and they don't do anything. Now we're gonna come into a butterfly sweep, right? So I just wanna go over a little bit of a butterfly. So we're gonna come up in this manner, right? So we're gonna come on the side. We wanna mimic where we're going underhook, right? We more often than not, we need to come in a little bit. So what we're gonna go boom here, and we're gonna scoot in, right? Scoot in, get under hook, and our head on their chest, and we're gonna think about wrapping their other arm. So it looks like this. I don't know if I can show it on the, so they're sitting here, and I'm gonna come in, right? I'm gonna be here on the side, right? And I'm gonna underhook the arm on this far side. I'm gonna go under the arm, overhook their arm, and then my head is close here, right? So it looks like this. And then if I show it onto the other side, it's my arm here, the hook here, right? And this foot, right? Over here. This is what I'm trying to do. So I'm gonna come up, boom, underhook, right? So you notice when I come up, I need to come in a little closer, so I need to place my hand, scoot in, boom. And I'm gonna fall to that shoulder. I'm gonna fall to that shoulder. And if my leg, this leg is far, I wanna bring this leg close to my hip. So the leg that's on the bottom, if it's far, I wanna come active toes, and I wanna bring it close to my hips here. And from there, I'm gonna push off this foot, and I'm gonna come to that shoulder, and I'm gonna kick with this leg. So boom, right, with this leg here. And then I'm gonna come back, sit up, and now I'm gonna go to the other side, right? Or let's just do one side 5 times, okay? So let's go on the back, come up, scoot in. We get the underhook, overhook. We fall to the shoulders, and we're gonna use the bottom leg here, right? Bring it close to our butt, kickstand, get active on the toes, and we're gonna come up and then kick, right? Where at one point, look, I'm gonna be on my toes and shoulders. Boom, kick, and then I come back. Good. So back again. Right, I'm gonna go boom on the same side. Let's do that, and then scoot in, underhook, overhook, that shoulder, boom. I'm gonna come boom, and then sit back, right? Go boom, slide in, underhook, overhook, boom, kick, and then come back. Good. Let's do, everybody's doing great. Let's try the other side 5 times. Good. Good job. Just do 5. We ran out of time. All right. Does anybody have any questions? No? If not, let's take a little break and then I pass the baton to Karin, who will be teaching the kickboxing portion. Thank you.
Thanks, Molly. It was awesome as always.
Thank you.
Yeah, grab a sip of water, take a little break if you need for a minute, and then we'll start kickboxing. Hey, and let's do this. Let's have everyone grab, we'll use it in a minute. Everyone grab something that you can use as like a towel. It could be like, I have this shirt here, something I could use like this, for example. So some small, you know, you could, if I were me, I'd grab a dirty shirt from my laundry, grab a face towel, something around folded shirt size. Grab something like that you could use that you don't mind getting a little sweaty. Jen's been ducking my class lately. Shane, it's good to see you. Welcome back. Welcome on to Zoom.
Yeah, it's good to see you too. I've missed it.
Yeah, it's great to have you here.
So yeah, I usually can't do Thursdays, but it's free for the next
Awesome.
week.
Well, that you're here. Yeah, have you been doing other classes?
No, I'm gonna try to do the Friday with Jamal.
Yeah. If you like this one too, you know, we do it on Sundays. And it's usually like when it's in the gym, it's the Sweaty Betties, which is women's jiu-jitsu, but we moved it to be this class, which is all genders, kickboxing and jiu-jitsu, you know, drilling, because we just thought that's more applicable for the lockdown. So that class is it's not, I want Sean to post it on 4 Elements, even though it's not technically a 4 Elements class, but it's the same exact class with the same people usually. So
yeah, let me know.
I could just send you the, maybe I'll figure out I'll post the link in there. That's what I'll do. I'll just post are you in the 4 Elements Facebook group?
No, I'm not even on Facebook.
You got it on are you getting this on Schoolology?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's on there. I'll check and make sure.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. It's at 11 to 12:15 or 12:30.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah, awesome. And it's the same exact class. So yeah, this week Molly won't be there. I shouldn't say that because then people won't come. Her crew won't come. All right, so you better still come. I'm a teacher part. Okay, so let's get started. So before we use our shirt thing, let's do a little arm warm up. We've been doing a lot of some leg stuff. Let's do a arm warm up. Let's try this. Let's start on your knees or sitting. You can do this one. Actually, do it sitting in some way. This one's good to do sitting so that you don't move your pelvis around. And you're going to I'm going to show you first. You're going to do an arm circle, but I want you to really think about the fullest extension at every part of the circle. So that's the first part of it. So yes, you can do it any direction because we're going to switch directions in arms. And I also want you to think about not turning your body. So you're trying to lock in with your abs and then turn your shoulder as much as you can. And then one last thing to think about is even though your shoulder here is stretching up in a sense, I want you to think about your actual shoulder blade muscle pulling down through this entire motion. There's a little tension at the top where your back of your shoulder blade is pulling down, even though, you know, the front, your pec might be pulling up. All right, so switch directions. It's okay if you hit the floor a little bit. It's just doing it on your knees keeps you from cheating with your body. And you're trying to get like maximal extension, like you're trying to reach the farthest point you can in every direction. Getting some nice clicking through in this direction. All right, nice. So other side. Doesn't matter, you can start forward or backward. I never remember. I think I always usually start going forward, but like what does that even mean? Forward. Both ways go forward, I think. So again, you're thinking about fullest extension you can, but you're also thinking about pulling your shoulder blade down your back. All right, nice. Let's do this. So let's do just like this one. Let's do a few where we're just I've done different hand positions. Maybe cross. So you come back and then forward. You can use your abs a little bit, but you're really trying to like get your upper back. This is really good for us when we've been doing all our work on the computer. All right, and then let's do the punching sit-ups, which are more abs, and then we'll do the arm extensions. So the punching sit-ups are you can do your feet flat if you like. You can do them bent any amount you like. You're gonna come up and you're gonna punch. Get it so you can see me. So you're gonna punch kind of diagonal. So if I'm using my right hand, I'm punching towards the left. And this is most effective for your abs if you should definitely be twisted. So at the top, I'm not straight up, I'm twisted at the end. And also, for me, I find it most effective and the hardest if I try to initiate diagonally. Because I think for years I kind of would come up straight and then twist at the end. But it's a lot, you know, you can work your obliques by coming up side, and I try to, you know, initiate the move with your side abs. That way, you're starting here. So we're gonna do 1 minute of those. You can start now if you want, you can wait for the timer. 1 minute timer. All right, get set and go. Nice, okay. And now we'll do, we already did, I think we already did so much stuff for scapula. Let's do the, normally we sometimes do the scapular extensions, but we did a lot of that with this. Let's just do the scapular push-ups, just 30 seconds of them. So these are the ones where I'm in a push-up position, but I'm not bending my arms. I still have trouble, especially when I look at myself doing it. I always feel like looks to me like I'm just doing a saggy push-up or something. What I'm really trying to do is contract. So this is all I'm really doing. And I'm trying to stay stable through my core as I come up and down with my shoulders. So let's do 1 minute. If you can do it from your knees, if that's better for you, or you can do it from your feet. So again, we're not doing regular push-ups. We're just doing push-ups to work that part, which allows for a punching extension. Okay, so get set. Oh wait, let me do it first. Let me not make you do it for a minute. Timer's still on a minute. 0. Really slow to get it to 0. I should have just watched the time. Okay, 30 seconds, get set, and go. So again, push-ups, but without bending your arm. You're just contracting your shoulder blades. You're trying to contract them as much as you can, and then extend them as much as you can. Cool, all right. So let's do, okay, so now you're gonna grab this towel thing. So grab whatever you got for that. Let me get mine. No, not this shirt. Yeah, this shirt. Okay. So we're gonna do a jab drill. So you're gonna be doing, we're gonna do 2 full minutes. Let's do, let's try to throw continuous jabs. So you're throwing continuous jabs and you're moving for the entire 2 minutes. You're, if you wanna, the only exception of the continuity is if you wanna break it up a little bit, like jab, 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 jab. You can have a little pause, but not jab, jab. So you should always be jabbing for this drill. But if you take a little pause to kind of break them up into clusters, that'll be okay. Or you could just go to continuous. So you could just go jab, 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 jab. So your jab, I'll tell you what to do in the towel with the towel or the shirt in a minute. The jab will be connected to your feet. So show this. So every time you jab, you're taking a step. And ideally, so the jab, I think everyone knows, the jab is your lead side punch. I'm showing it southpaw because my jab's better that way. This is the orthodox. And every time I take a step, I'll show the southpaw because my form will be the best. I'm launching out of my back foot. So I'm not just going like jab, jab. I'm going, there's this. And that back foot is connected to this hand. That's where the power comes from. Jabs don't have a lot of power. When you throw a power jab, that's where it comes from. So you're using your launching out of your back leg to throw it. So if I'm throwing repeated jabs, jab, 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 just stepping forward. So there should be a lot of weight in your right leg or your rear side leg. So what you're gonna do with your shirt or towel is you're going to, you probably guessed, let's see, well, we have a few places we can put it, and I've been debating. Let's put it here. This is kind of my favorite. Let's do it with, if you have, I'll give you 2 other options if you feel like it's something you're working on. Otherwise, you're gonna put it under your right elbow. So you put it under your right elbow. So you're throwing jabs. That way, this is to prevent you from doing this. Jab, jab, right? They're very common. So I'm keeping this tucked. If you, let's just do that. If the other 2 places you could do it, just so you know, and if these are one of your areas you want to work on, if you want to switch it, that's fine. But I'm going to kind of assume you have it on your armpit, but I'll just show you the options. Also, if you work this on your own, under your chin is a really good one to keep your chin down so that I'm not going, like, punch me in the face, right? Keeping my chin tucked where it's more safe behind my head. When you kickbox or box, you keep your chin tucked and you look up. And that's not always true. You'll see Jamal, who did a boxing class, he has a very different style. He actually keeps his head kind of open. He's tall and lanky, and he's baiting people to punch him and then moving his head out of the way. But assuming that you're not doing that, that's kind of badass if you can do that, and it's a lanky person style and a tall person style. You know, I'm sure none of us here are always the tallest person that we're boxing, at least, so we gotta know how to keep a compact guard. So especially important, it's actually more important for kickboxing. In boxing, you really can't get away with this because too many, you know, possible limbs coming at you. You can keep an eye on 2 fists, but 2 fists and 2 feet is harder. So, so that's one place you can keep it. And another one is here by your head, to keep your hand up. These are all versions of, except for the chin, these are both versions of keeping your hand up. But let's work on the elbow so that we don't flare our elbow when we, if you have a preference to put it here or something, you can. So otherwise you're gonna have it under your elbow and you're just throwing continuous jabs for the minute. Again, you can cluster them up, but you should be jabbing the whole time. All right, it's a lot of talking, so get your, and we're gonna do a couple drills with the towel. Okay, so set, so 2-minute round, just jabs. Try to not drop your hand. Try to not get tired, but try to keep your hand up the whole time. You know, if you get tired and you have to rest, rest with your hand up. Get set, and go. Nice. Continuous, jab, jab, jab. Trying to just launch off your back foot. One thing, keep going, but one thing to think about is when we do this in class, the person might be holding a glove or a mitt for you to hit. So if they were just, you would just be going punch, 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 punch. Turn around, take angles, go forward and backward, side to side. Should be a lot of forward for jabs. Make sure you got that right hand tucked tight with your shirt, towel. Last 30 seconds, speed it up a little. Every punch is still up a step though. Nice. Let's do, let's practice a couple kick catches. So we're gonna practice these with the towel there. So you're gonna keep your towel tucked under your right arm. I'm gonna do it southpaw and mirror you, but I'll also show it orthodox too. So, so what you're gonna do is, so you're gonna get into, grab a water if you need, okay? And then you're gonna get into your stance. So you're in your fighting stance. I think all of you have done this maybe a little at least. So the way we're gonna catch the kick is, this is the kick that's coming from your left side. It's the right kick, you know, if you're orthodox. So this would be the kick that you're catching the most, a kick from the person's dominant side coming to your weak side. So I'm standing here, I'm gonna catch the kick. The kick is coming here, I need to move out of the way. If it hits me right here, even if I'm catching it, it's gonna be, you know, impactful. So one thing I need to do is move to the side. So I need to move to my right, away from the kick. So that's one thing I'm gonna do. The second thing I'm gonna do is reach up and grab the kick, but I need to start high. If I just drop my hand and grab the kick is coming here. If I just drop my hand and grab it, could be a head kick. So I need to be able to intercept if it's a head kick. If it's a head kick, I'll end up blocking it sort of here. So I kind of come up here and then scoop. So here, scoop. It usually just looks like. So So, you know, you're keeping the relative, and it doesn't have to be a giant step to the side, by the way. It's just enough that, you know, the impact is supposed to hit here. The power, if they have a great kick, might come to here. You know, they're following through, so I'm just like over here. So their kick has now lost some power there. That's not where they were aiming. So I've just got to move about a body width over. Let's just practice. Let's just practice 10 of those to start together. So you're gonna get in your stance. Remember that your right or your left shoulder is forward. Yeah, if you throw it at each other, that's great. So 1, catch, and then come back to your stance. And then each time start with your guard up again. 2, catch. 3, catch. 4, catch. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Let's let's do it from a jab. So we're gonna go, let's try it this way. And let's do this now. Let's take your shirt out because we're gonna throw a cross now. So you can put that down, we might use it again, depending. But you definitely wanna, yeah, we will at the next kick catch. So we're gonna go, let's do 2 jabs forward because people might not have a lot of room. So I'm gonna go jab, jab, catch. I'm making an L shape, forward, forward, sideways. So I'm going jab, jab, oh man, they're kicking me, catch. One thing that they don't think about the kick we don't have, except some of you have, well, especially if you have a partner, this is better, is that you always want to catch tight. You want to catch assuming the person's going to be trying to whip it out. So you don't want to catch kind of half-assed, like, yeah, we're just practicing. You always want to catch secure because that's how you'll do it when you actually, you know, do it in real life. So just make sure you're catching, even if you're practicing it, it's tight. It's not catch. It's like it's completely, I have no space. If there was a leg there, there'd be a little space with the leg. I'm trying to clamp down, clamp that way. So again, we're gonna go jab, jab, catch. So let's do 10 of those together. So jab, jab, catch. We can still be using the towel, riding the punch next. Again, 2, jab, jab, catch. 3, jab, jab, catch. 4, jab, jab, catch. 5, jab, jab, catch. 6, jab, jab, catch. 7, jab, jab, catch. 8, jab, jab, catch. 9, jab, jab, catch. And one more, 10, jab, jab, catch. Now we're gonna punch them. So commonly, you've caught the person and we're gonna punch them in the face. If you're holding each other's punch, they can hold up a target for you and you can punch, they can hold their other hand up and you can punch with their hand. So we're gonna go jab, jab, or sorry, I did it sideways. Forward, jab, jab, move sideways, punch, finish with a cross. Notice that I have to be sideways for my cross to land. If your cross isn't working very well, it's because of this. People catch, anytime your cross isn't working well, it's because I'm not my shoulder, let me show it right-handed. If I've caught the kick and my cross is kind of wimpy and it's all arm, it's because this shoulder wasn't back. My right shoulder wasn't back. If I'm here and I try to punch you, I'm not gonna have any torque. So when I've caught the kick, if I wanna punch you, I gotta bring my right shoulder back if it isn't already. Ideally it should be so that they don't see you pulling it back. It's already there. So I go catch, punch, catch, punch. If you caught and you're not, if your punch isn't working, feel free to turn yourself. They're probably gonna be busy dealing with other things at that point. So it's weird. Okay, my screen was doing something weird, but it stopped. Okay, so we're gonna do, we'll just do 5 of those because we did a bunch, and then we're gonna put it into a combination or a routine we're gonna do with a timer. So let's do 5 of those together. So it's gonna be, I'll show you. It's gonna be jab, jab, catch, punch, back, jab, jab, catch, cross. So let's do 5 of those together. So you can do it on your own pace too if you want to go faster than I'm going. Jab, jab, catch, cross. Jab, jab, catch, cross. Jab, jab, catch, cross. Jab, jab, catch, cross. One more. Jab, jab, catch, cross. Okay, good. And let's do one other follow-up technique. So the yeah, that's good. So let's do jab, jab. Let's catch, and then instead of a cross, I'm going to take my right hand. I'm going to grab behind their head, and I'm going to circle them down. So this is the takedown. In fact, let's do it all together. Let's add the takedown after the cross. That's even better. Let's do that. Then we'll have it as one combination. So it'll go jab, jab, catch, cross. I pull my cross back. In this case, you could also do the cross as a fake, but I'm going to pull my cross back. Okay, I throw a punch at them. They're still just hopping around. I grab their head, and now, like, this is their leg, remember? This is their head. I'm going to circle them towards their head. I'm circling towards my rear foot, which is my right for you guys. It's a lot like the takedowns we were doing with Mollii. It's very similar to the dumping takedown. So again, one more time, it looks like this. Jab, jab, catch, cross, grab their head, dump them to your right. So let's do 5 of those together. So 1, jab, jab, catch, cross, pull it back, grab their head, dump them. 2, jab, jab, catch, cross, grab their head, dump them. 3, jab, jab, catch, cross, retract it, grab their head, dump them. 4, jab, jab, catch, cross, grab their head, dump. One more. Jab, jab, catch, cross, pull it back, grab their head, dump. I keep trying to not grab their head in between or not retract my cross because frequently you go cross grab where the cross is a fake basically. But we're doing the cross as a real punch. So you pull it back. You know, you can do it as a fake as well. You know, where you fake the, you know, you think look like you're punching when you grab their head. So grab the back of their head. Okay, so let's do this. That's the combination. So the combination is jab, jab, catch, cross, takedown. So we're gonna do a round where we're throwing jabs. So you're moving around, you're throwing jabs. If you want, you can either just throw jabs or you can shadow box. So you're moving around. When I say you're either throwing just jabs or throwing any other punches you want. When I say combo, you're going to go jab, jab, cross, or catch, sorry. Jab, jab, catch, cross, takedown. And then you're gonna come back. So again, jab, jab, catch, cross, takedown at your own pace. So you'll be moving around. Again, you could just throw jabs. There's gonna be a lot of combo. If you wanna mix it up and throw other punches, go ahead. When I say combo, you throw that combo. Any questions? All right, cool. Okay, so get set and go. Combo. 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 Keep going. I'll show the combo again if you want to see it. You can look. So it's jab, jab, catch, cross, takedown, which you spin them towards the right on the takedown. Combo. Jab, jab, catch, cross, spin them towards the right. Combo. Jab, jab, catch, cross, grab them with your right, spin them to your right. Combo. 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 All right, nice. Okay, let's add a little, let's do a little kicking. So let's how about we do this? Let's do, I think what would work, whether I want to work it in with that or just do a different thing. Let's do a different thing. We'll continue working on that. We'll work on the other side catch as well later. It's a little more complicated to do the other side catch. So let's work on the push kicks and knees that we were working on last time. So we're going to start with a round of just knees, just to warm them up. Actually, let's start with the push kick warm up. So we'll start with this push kick warm up. So when you throw a push kick, if you're throwing it from the back, which is what we're going to work on today, the front one's a little more complicated. The push kick's a very natural kick. It's a stomp. Then I put it back. So I do want to drop swing my hands out. You can keep them tight. You don't have to swing your hands out. The only thing is that most people don't do that. Most people trying to keep them tight. Most people try to keep their hands tight, go like this, even a little. So you can see that's not good, especially if someone catches your kick. They're pulling you right into a punch to the face. So, you particularly just really do not want to do this. So that's why people swing out one hand, the kicking side hand, and they even bring the other hand over their face a lot of the time to protect. Notice that my hips are coming through. So I'm trying to go, push through with my hips. And then one last thing that I think is hard to do on some floors like mine is you even could slide a little on your standing foot to give momentum, even if it's just a little bit. It's not like covering a lot of ground. It's just making sure that you're not stuck. So if they do catch your kick, you don't want to be going like that. You want your foot to be able to travel. So you want to go, so I have to kind of hop just like on that sticky floor at 4 elements. So it's kind of the same. If you have a slick floor, you can slide more. But we're not gonna do the sliding foot because we're gonna do a lunge version of this, and we're gonna do a version that steps forward. Sometimes you step forward after the push kick because you want to throw another technique. Normally I pull it back, I want to keep fighting, but let's say I want to throw another kick after, I might step it in front to follow up with a roundhouse kick, for example. So this is like that, and it's just kind of a kick warm up. So we're gonna go lunge, push kick, step through, lunge, push kick. When you get to the end of your space, for me it's only 2 kicks, pivot. You can pivot high, or you can pivot in the lunge. This is very tiring, for me at least. Because your legs never really get a break. So we're gonna do 2 minutes, no, we're just gonna do 1 minute of the lunging push kicks. So again, you're just walking down your floor space. Lunge, come up, push kick, lunge, push kick. When you get to the end of the space, pivot, and you're stepping through. So let me get my 1 minute. 0 seconds. All right, and go. Lunge, push kick, nice. Nice. Yeah, again, you don't need to pivot high, you can pivot, or low, you can pivot high. You can pivot in standing, however much you want to do. Kicking is the most important. let's do 1 minute of knees practice as well. So actually do 2 minutes. We're gonna do 2 minutes of knees. So we're gonna do marching knees to continue this kind of motion. Knees and push kicks are very similar in their mechanics. So I'm bringing my knee. So now I'm not throwing it as a kick with my foot. I'm delivering the force with my knee. I'm still pushing my hips through. I would still be sliding on that foot, ultimately, but you don't have to worry about that right now. And my face, again, I'll tell you, you can either, your hands would probably go off to one side. It could be because you have them in a tie-type clinch and you're pulling them that way. You could have them in more of a grappling clinch and pull them that way. Or you could just be throwing it as a kind of flying knee where you didn't have a clinch, and then you're doing that same kind of arms you're doing for the push kick. So whatever the case is, you're, if it's your right knee, you're swinging your right arm out. If it's your left knee, you're swinging your left arm out. So now we're gonna march throwing knees. A couple other details, your foot's pointed. That protects your foot from not getting caught and also actually makes you point your knee better. And the knee is going forward, not to the head. So knees to the head, not usually what we want to do in most situations. For self-defense, knees to the head are good, but they're very, very brutal, but they're not that safe for you either. So knee to the body is very effective. It can break people's ribs or, knock the wind out of them. Okay, so we're gonna do 2 minutes. Okay, so you're just marching. So you're kind of doing the same thing. You're stepping forward. Knee, knee. My hands are going towards the kneeing side, whether I'm doing it with my hands, in this kind of clench, or whether I'm pretending I have their arms and shoulders, or I'm just flying in at them. All right, so 1 minute, knees, just going in a circle or march around, go. Skip knees on the pads, good. Nice, looks good. If you've been going in a circle one direction, in a second you could turn around, go the other direction, like now. Only if you've been going in, like I am, in one direction. And keep doing this. One cool thing about this is that this is the same, keep going, I'm just gonna talk, but it's just info. This is the same arm positions for those clinches we were doing with Mollii earlier. So you probably have like their arm and their shoulder, and the side you're pulling down lower on is the arm side. You have their arm caught and their shoulder. So these are the same starting position as Mollii's takedowns we were practicing in a lot of cases. Nice. All right, let's do one last thing, which is this combination. So here's the full combination. Yeah, here's the full combination. It's jab, cross. So we go jab, cross, left side grab, right side grab, not clasping, just my hands are just like that. I'm gonna throw my right knee, my left knee, and then I'm gonna, I can't even do this all on the camera, but I've thrown 2 knees. I'm gonna push the person back, and I'm gonna right push kick them, and then come back to my stance. So again, I'm throwing jab, cross, left hand grabs, right hand grabs. I'm pulling them into a right knee. I'm pulling them into a left knee. I'm pushing them away, and then as they're flying backwards, I'm finishing with the push kick. One more time. Jab, cross, left grab, right knee, left knee, push, right, push kick. Got it? I'll say it the first few times we do it, so we're gonna do it for a round. So you can do it on your own pace, but if you wanna do it with me the first few times, I'll say it. So get set, and go. So it's jab, cross, grab left, grab right, right knee, left knee, push, right push kick. Jab, cross, right grab. Oh, I started to switch my stance, sorry. Jab, cross, left grab, right knee, left knee, push, right kick. Jab, cross, left grab, right knee, left knee, push, and right kick. I'll do one more, then you go on your own. Jab, cross, left grab, right knee, left knee, push, right kick. All right, you can go. All right, cool. Okay, so we're going to finish with some meditation. So you could grab a pillow or a spot to sit. You can sit in a chair, anywhere you sit on the floor, anywhere you like to sit. Nice. If you have a pillow or elevated surface, you can sit, with your feet crossed, shins facing down. Some people like to sit this kind of way. So any way that you feel comfortable. All right, so we're gonna start just closing our eyes and taking some deep breaths. And you can have your hands wherever you want. I like to put them, this is the traditional position, and I like it because it forces us to turn our shoulders out rather than letting them hunch in. And as you take these deep breaths through your nose, you can breathe out through your mouth if you're trying to catch your breath, but otherwise you can breathe in and out through your nose. And try to think about breathing down, so into your pelvic floor. And try to think about calming your mind down. Right, and then you could start to give some kind of passive attention to the sounds around you. I know a lot of people focus on the breath, but I like to focus on sound sometimes, just gives a different focus. So not giving them any meaning or getting involved with any of them, but just letting this kind of soundscape come into your consciousness without really getting attached or thinking about it. And then you can let go of the focus on sounds and just let your mind calm down, and try to make your mind still. When thoughts come through, just don't get attached to them. Just let them float by. So you can take 3 deep breaths through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Then you can open your eyes. You can rub your hands together, generate some warmth between your hands. This is the Taoist meditation closing, rub a little piece of it. And then you can rub back on your ears. Rub your hands together again. And then rub on the back of your neck. One more, and actually just clasp your hands. You're gonna twist back one direction, look behind you. Twist the other direction, look behind you. One more time, the first direction. Second direction. Come back to forward or to center. You could bring your legs out, rub your thighs a little, wake them up. They're not, it's only a few minutes of meditation, so they're not that asleep, but we're that tired. But and then your shins and calves. Then your feet. Cat. All right, and then you're done. Cool, good job, everyone. Let me know if you have any questions or anything.
Thank you.
Thank you. See you on Sunday.
Have fun on Sunday.
Thanks. Miss you. Have fun at your thing.
Thank you. Bye,
See you
everybody.
later. Bye. See you next time.
Thank you.
Bye. Thanks.
Bye.